I watched some of this video and I hate these discussions because it's all so stupid and predicated on online theory when the reality is there are so many varying factors to what it goes into interest in women and interest in men and all the other shit. And I'll be very real about it. I don't hate women. I just have no complete attraction to any of them beyond the usual sexual need, which is pretty much every guy. But other than that, I have no interest in them whatsoever. I don't want to be near them. I don't want to talk to them. I don't even like looking at them 90% of the time unless it's in that setting. And that sounds very cold and shallow, but let's just be honest. At this freaking point, I am at that point where I have been burned so many times that I kind of just don't see the point in any of it. There are a lot of people that are like me. I mean, I'm not gonna put people out there for their preferences or not nothing, but they're people that I know, close friends, that are a lot more asexual than even I am, because I'm not even asexual. I'm just don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't I don't like these. I don't like women. I'm just be honest with you. It's not even a hatred. I just dislike a lot of them. I'm actually not even dislike because that would actually make it that's not even close actually. I haven't. It's an emotional turnoff. There are dudes that just dislike women. They do. There is a group of them. I wouldn't say it's a giant, huge one as people like to sensationalize on the internet, but there are. I'm in the camp of I'm emotionally so turned off that this doesn't make me have any emotion towards it at all. Women don't get me, man. They don't make me emotional. They're nothing anymore. So Up will make me emotional. Watching movies will get me. Watching Sonic 3 will get me emotional. What? Nah, not this. So I'm not surprised, that I'm not really surprised that there are women out there that think this, but there are dudes out there that just are not. They're just kind of sick of shit to the point where they don't really give a shit to try and take shots anymore. They just don't see the point. Especially in my area, all the women here suck. I'm not trying to make too much personal blame, like some of it ain't my fault, but I'll be real. They kind of are just entitled, stuck up trash, and I don't like dealing with them at all. I don't even like them. I don't even know how any man could like them. But then again, like I said, male sexual need trumps any bit of common sense equals fuck. So, I think you guys know where I'm going with that. Excuse me, let me actually do something.
Date is like, I don't really care. Let me say that like women hate men, but like men genuinely hate women, and like it's not a joke. Women that they hate the most are the ones that they're supposed to love. So like,
No, let's see. It's not that. I'm just gonna tell you right now about this chick. It's not that men hate women. It's just that men don't like you because you're annoying. I can tell right now you're annoying. You're a very irritating person. Even just sitting here, I'm already irritated by the prospect of having to spend more than 10 seconds next to you because you are so annoying. I can't stand people like this. Oh, men just don't no, it's that. Men don't like that. Women don't like that. No one likes that. For the record, I'd like to bring this up because I don't understand where we get this notion that it's not a people thing. Have y'all ever seen lesbian statistics? They're awful. Divorce statistics are fucking terrible. Abuse statistics are bad in that sample size. The percentages are horrific. Do you want to know why? Because people hate people. If you haven't figured it out by now, you compare someone next to each other for so long before they want to kill that person. I'm just starting to kind of realize that people fight all the time. Does that make it right? No. But think about it. Women and men, they want to blame it on the gender, but why is it the rates for lesbians are like the lesbian rates? They're horrible because they fucking hate each other. And I've seen it in real time. I've seen a lesbian divorce, people. I've seen lesbian breakups. It's fucking brutal. Two women against each other? That's mental warfare on another level that you will never see with dudes. Never. Unless you got like a sociopathic freaking serial killer of a dude right there. You have to have like a special dude that has to be on ID channel. Okay? Just a special dude on ID. You'll have to have, who's that old man that they keep making movies about? Remember that one with Ryan Gosling and he's based on this dude? And then he did an ID case on him, like a whole documentary. I don't know why. I didn't watch it. Frankly, it's pretty shut in case he killed all his friends and he's a piece of shit and he's dead, I think. So who cares? But for me, it's like, damn, that's it. That's the type of level you have to be at to be on the constant level of just that. So I don't know what to tell you other than, I mean, y'all can. It's funny. Most women that I see that go lesbian, they come back to the straight side like, damn, that sucked. Yeah, because it wasn't dudes the whole time. It's your choices. Y'all make bad choices. It has nothing to do with gender. It has nothing to do with everyone else. And I mean, it has nothing to do with your choices. That's about it. And that goes for, I mean, dudes don't really have that because dudes aren't accepting that way. And it's not sexualized that way for dudes to go gay. Because it's not like a hot commodity thing. Women, it's sexualized, it's accepted, and a lot more accepted. And it's very, and there's a weird fantasy trip with it. Which, by the way, isn't even accurate whatsoever at all. It's just not accurate. Which is so dumb.
I feel like you see way more now, like girls in their 20s, later 20s that like have never had a boyfriend. Is it just me? Because that's how I feel.
I mean, I do see this as a young woman who's living in Los Angeles currently. I am seeing a lot of women who say, like, I'm on a celibacy journey, or I'm not going to be with a man. They're not doing anything for me. I need to.
Oh, Jesus. I hate women that go out and say that out loud as if that matters. Let me tell you something. The difference between an annoying feminist and an independent woman. An independent woman just does their shit and they don't say nothing about it. An annoying feminist wants the world to know that they're fucking sitting there going away so they can get male validation. That's the difference. It's so pathetic and so transparent to the point where just why I block feminists. I'm not going to sit there and be an idiot like the rest of you morons online, a lot of you dudes on there. And by the way, I'm going to say this sounds fucked up, but you know how motherfuckers will make bait posts? Like, example I saw today, and I said, thank you for this post. He goes, well, there's one idiot, actually. No, that's not the example. Okay. There's actually one person. They go, God, I hate women that have I hate women that have, what is it? Like, I hate women that, what's the word, have, I can't remember the actual post, but he said something about, like, women have this thing, right? Oh, yeah, like piercings. I hate women that have piercings in any way. And that's a bait post. If a lot of these dumb feminists are so stupid, all they do is literally fall for the bait for a motherfucker that has a blue check mark. If you notice the freaking signs, A, blue check mark. B, they don't answer your freaking posts. Meaning they did this, muted the post and moved on their day because they don't give a damn. So they muted the post. They don't give a fuck. And they're making money off it from engagement. And then all y'all sit there wasting your time posting little fucking selfie pics of you and your piercings and shit when you don't realize it was a bait post. But I love those posts because I had to block two sets of people. Annoying feminists that do need male validation. They can lie and say, this isn't for the male gaze. Yeah, it is, because you are literally proving it right in front of our face. And then B, the fucking male feminist types. But anyways, I just wanted to say this. Like, I get to sit there and block all of the two sets of annoying people. Feminists, and then dudes that can't get none who are insecure. They call them incels. That word's overused as fuck. There are dudes that just are in a rough patch who have gotten it, but just have rough patch issues, and they're taking their little frustrations out here and there. That's not what an incel is. It's just such an overused word by a group of people that have to justify a bigger problem with how dare you don't like me with some stupid ass overreaction. It's just so dumb. That word has lost so much meaning. Incel, misogyny's lost meaning. Like, people think if I say I hate piercings on a woman, that's not misogynist. It's chauvinist at best. It's not misogynist. That's the problem with y'all. You sit there and you over-inflate everything, and people who are actually educated are just sick of your shit. And it's at the point where people like me are kind of like, you know what? I'm not going to listen to this shit. I'm going to keep blocking y'all because you're just dumb as fuck. So on my timeline, I've cleansed it, dude. I literally, I take that opportunity to block two sets of idiots. If you are dumb enough to not know what the word misogyny means, you're blocked. I don't deal with stupid people. And I'm not about to sit there and fucking watch a dude whine about what he's not getting because he has sexual frustration. Sorry, dude. Not for me, man. You can go into your own fucking problems. That's pathetic to me, but that's your problem. But yeah, I hate when freaking people do that. They go, oh, I'm doing it. Don't announce it. Just do it and shut the fuck up. That's how we know you're real.
This, that, and the third. I'm also hearing a lot of women say that men just absolutely hate them. They do not like them. And I don't know where.
See, this is internet brain rot. They don't go out and meet real people. And if they do, they don't realize the different transitions in life that's going on. You guys aren't putting in the effort to find better people to hang around. And you're trying too hard to find someone, when really shit like this just happens when you go within different communities that are better set, when you go into better environments. And that's just me. Again, I'm not looking for anything because I don't want it. I hate people and I hate women right now. And actually, no, I keep saying that and actually I don't. I'm turned off by women right now. I'm turned off. There's a difference. I don't see the point in it, man. Like they're emotional turnoffs. I can't deal with it. I could barely deal with myself. Oh, hell no, I'm not dealing with you. There are dudes out there that do hate women for their own separate reasons. But the difference are the ones that are going out there trying to pick fights every day online. And that's pathetic. You're just looking for attention from women. The ones that truly hate them, they stay away. They want nothing to do with them. They don't like talking about them. Every time they talk about them, you can tell it's uncomfortable for them. It's different. For me, I'm so turned off. I don't care either way. I'm just turned off by them. I'm so burnt out. I'm turned off. There's no point. I don't know how some of y'all dudes sit there and do it, but I'm not gonna. I just can't do it. It's a nightmare. No, thank you.
That information.
By the way, I had a really good woman. My ex, she was even then, I cut all ties with her. I'm done. She literally, I'm not gonna go into it because that's not anyone's business, but yeah, let's just say, even that was exhausting. And that was with someone that is nowhere near as horrible as some of you other women. And I mean horrible.
Is coming from. There seems to be a sort of collective consciousness.
Let me push up to
waking up.
Da-da.
Massive responsibility to create a world that is a little bit better every time, because we're bringing daughters into the world and I can't wait to have a little girl, but it's something I think about so often. I'm so scared to bring in a daughter and watch her realize things that I had to realize about the world. Just cuts you so deep. I could actually start crying if I think about it. It's really awful. We're in a time where femicide is on the rise, and the deaths of women and murder of women.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Aren't male rates higher? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Okay, let's just keep this going.
Is a literal national crisis, and I don't know, I just think about it a lot. I literally, every single day and everything that I do, I feel it. When I go to bed at night, I feel it. I feel the weight of all the women who came before me and the women who come up.
Where is this woman's social media so I can block her on every single platform there is? Because, oh my fucking God, this is what I'm talking about. You just sit there and you just overdo every fucking convo. You have to sit there and be so disingenuous. Like, are you seriously got to cry because the world kind of sucks? Man, this is why dudes can't open up to some of y'all. Y'all just, your emotional availability is all over the fucking place. What the fuck?
After me, and it kills me.
So much to talk about there.
Oh my God, that is a nightmare. Holy shit. Yeah, no one. Yeah, you better have that fucking baby in vitro fertilization, because any dude that is dumb enough to make a commitment to you, I feel for them, because you are insufferable. Oh my God, this is the turnoff I'm talking about. They start this is the type of people that start talking. You're just like, shut up. Oh my God, shut up. I thought I was bad. Oof.
And I'll actually say I can relate to some of what she said, not because I agree.
I can relate to some of what she's saying. It's the way she said it that just makes it so corny that you can't take it seriously. It's not often what you say that's disagreeable. It's how you say it and the way you go about it when someone disagrees. And then it's just like, okay, that's all I need to know.
With the statement that she's making, but because I went through a similar time in my life when I was a leftist, I felt as though I came to this realization that I remained on a certain victim status because I was biracial in America, because I was a woman in America. And when you feel the weight of this supposed realization, it is something, like she says, that you cannot stop making a point about. Every t-shirt had an activist statement on it. Every person that gave me a cross look or said something that I deemed to be a microaggression or racist was getting a lecture and in full force, and I had to make a point at.
It's true. This is so true for her. That's funny.
Every single turn, because you feel like this veil has been lifted and that you're seeing things that other people don't see. And in her case, she feels that way in regard to patriarchy, I guess. And I gotta say, this has not been my experience with men. Of course, there are men out there that you can see harbor a disdain or maybe resentment.
Or Pearl Davis. I gotta say, Pearl Davis's run has been absolutely legendary. Like Michael Jordan numbers right now. She has every like walk, sect, path of womanhood hating her. Even you know how hard it is to have conservative women hate you as a woman like that? Actually, it probably isn't really that hard at all. But the fact that you still did it while pissing off everyone else, I'm actually kind of starting to like Pearl a little bit because it's genuinely the funniest shit I've ever seen. Like, she went off on Brittany. Hey, that Brittany Venti one, straight up though, straight honest, straight hunted, straight real. You all know she had it coming. I'm sorry, Brittany Venti's kind of a piece of crap. And to be honest with you, Brittany had it coming. After all the shit you talked about Pearl, I kind of can see Pearl getting to get back. That one was justified. I don't know what the rest of that shit was out of pocket. But the Pearl, but that shot at Brittany Venti, completely justified. Completely. Brittany Venti has been owed that type of fucking beatdown on here for years. Okay? She is I know it's a character for the most part. It's not the character. It's behind the scenes when you really think about it. There have been stories, and then it all kind of starts to line up. She's just kind of an annoying little twat. And the way that she does her content, it's just too easy for her to be so mean-spirited. You just know right there. Yeah, you're kind of just a very irritating person. So I see why you got shit on.
Towards women and the lives that we get to live by virtue of being born female in this world, and they carry that with them. But with my discernment, it seems I've been able to find men that don't move through the world with those feelings. I'm hearing a lot of the things she's saying, and I'm thinking, my man would never, and I hate to be that person. But I feel as though it is a matter of perspective. And it's not because I don't see some of the things that she's referencing and talking about. Of course, these things exist. But I don't feel as though they're an all-encompassing oppressive force that exists all times to hold down women.
It's just simple. It's being melodramatic. That's what women like her do, because they don't understand how to fucking make a point without seeming melodramatic, and then they don't realize that's a turnoff to people. No one's gonna take you seriously when you talk like that. You just look like a melodramatic nightmare. Ugh, again, turnoffs, dude. Like, this shit is turning me off watching this. God, I can't I can't believe how radically everything's flipped from my mental state in the last God knows how many fucking 6 months, right? If you were to tell 6 months ago me I'd be like this, I would look at you like, man, am I gay or some shit? And that sounds like a very stupid, ignorant take, but think about it. I would be alarmed. Like, that's not right. I shouldn't be like, it's almost asexual. The only thing keeping me anywhere interested in women in any way or shape, form, or capacity is the sexual aspect. Other than that, I don't want nothing to do with them. And by the way, this doesn't mean I don't have women in my life. I do. But here's the thing. Those women are literally on the same boat as me in terms of being turned off by everything, or they just hate women. I know. Shocker, right?
She even goes as far as to say it will be for generations to come. She is sort of giving a prophecy as to how the future is going to play out and as to how oppressed her daughter and her daughter's daughters are going to be.
I mean, that in vitro fertilization going to go crazy, because I can't see how any dude would be with you at this point if that's how you look at it. I mean, that obviously means that there's no chance that any dude's going to get you pregnant. In vitro fertilization. And that's the type of person that actually would do it.
And I gotta say, you don't know what the future looks like. And if we look at the world right now as it exists for women, and as it has in history, we're doing pretty good. And that's not to say we don't have issues or things we need to tackle, and maybe ideas that are rooted in patriarchy that are still holding women down here and across the world. It's just to say that if you cannot see the flowers in the field, I don't
see the forest for the trees, actually, but yeah.
know that we're going to be doing all that better in the future. And if your main thought in having a daughter is awakening her to her oppression and her victimhood, I don't know, maybe hold off a little bit and
Maybe don't have kids. I think that would be a good lesson right now.
wait a little more and marinate on these ideas just a bit more before we go running around saying that that's going to be her reality. And more so than that, saying that all men hate women. Because I gotta say, I don't believe that to be true. But I do want men to sound off in the comments. Because even if you're lying and you truly hate women, I think I'll be able to get notes of that in your comments.
To be completely honest with you, no, you wouldn't. You would never know. Because like I said, again, they wouldn't be watching this video. The ones that truly hate women are the ones that don't like talking about women, don't like being around them, and aren't comfortable around them anymore. That's why they hate them. I know them. Believe me, I've been there. And the last thing I'd be doing right now is trying to see the points of any of these chicks and their bullshit, because I hate them, right? But because I'm at the turned off stage, not any of that, I just don't have no freaking care for them. This is where I'm at. And to be honest with you, oh my God, if I didn't think I was turned off before, this is not helping me now.
Comments down below. Let me know your true feelings. And if you somehow can't figure
in a relationship with a man or dating a man and you want to know what he really thinks of you, I want you to go ahead and ask 2 very important questions from him. It needs to be on a random day without a context.
Oh, here we go. This is already turning out to be a bad idea.
He needs to respond immediately off the top of his head.
And already a bad idea.
He cannot have time to think about
Bad idea.
it. And that is, why do you like or love me? And if you were to describe me to a stranger right now, how would you describe me, or who?
As an annoying person that has to fucking ask me random stupid questions to test me at every freaking point. Yeah. Do you not? This is again women who don't understand men. Men do not like to be tested. How many times this has to be fucking said through the ethos, through history, through fucking common sense? You don't test people randomly. No one likes that. What the fuck? No one wants to fucking think that they're walking on eggshells in a relationship, you wacko.
Would you describe me as? Watch them lose their shit because none of them have standards. That's a good one. That's a tough one.
Well, and also the fact that you kind of look and sound like a dude. But anyways, I don't care. I don't give a damn. You can call me an asshole for that. It's the truth. Fucking Christ. I can't take people like this. They genuinely bring out the worst in me.
Because they have never thought about it. It's not that serious.
Why would we? Why would we sit there and think upon a day of why do I love this? That doesn't happen. Oh my God, people like this are so delusional.
It's not that serious for them. They don't care who you are because you're not a person. They just chose you because you were available, accessible, you were agreeable. Yeah.
I could tell you right now, you are none of those things, so don't worry about anyone choosing you, you psycho. Jesus fucking Christ, have mercy on a fucking stick.
And for that 10% who actually thought about why they chose you and they were calculative about their decision, which makes them more dangerous, you'd think that it's a good thing, but it's not. They would describe you most probably as a person who does things for them. I love you or like you because you do this for me. I love you or like you because you make me feel this and that way. Me. If they do not have anything to say.
This person is miserable in every conceivable way. I'm skipping this. No, I'm done. I'm done hearing from this person. Skip. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm done spending an obscene amount of money on takeout every done.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
What's up?
Go back.
Who you feel like value you and
Yeah, we are so skipping that lady. No fucking way. I have any fucking I have no concern with what that lady thinks.
Is so low with
one more. And this is about the bar being in hell for men. The standards are apparently very, very low.
the way that the bar is so low with men that we talk about them like they're preschoolers. It's like, yeah, he's still learning to talk about his feelings. Yeah, but he does know about questions. Yeah, he knows how to ask questions every now and then. He'll slip one in. It's really cool. He's doing good.
Oh no. Okay. So the women are talking about you guys as if you're babies. It reminds me of Jill Biden being, Joe, you answered bringing to men these days. Wow. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not awakened to the struggle that exists out there, and it is your fault. I think I'm just as inclined to find videos of men talking like this about women, but from a very different perspective. So maybe it's a shared burden that is leading to this relationship collapse that we're
These are just a bunch of freaking women that cannot take self-accountability for the fact that they're insufferable as fuck and then blame it on men. It's just, it's classic. It's like dudes that hate on women because they're losers. And I'm sorry, I'm going to be honest about it. There are dudes out there that are incels. There are real ones. The real ones you'll know, not the ones on the internet that a lot of women like to fucking put as an insult for every dude that they have an issue with, that just look like cornballs. And I just started mass blocking. And by the way, a lot better time when we start blocking these stupid chicks. If you find a woman that says the following, block them. If they say incel a lot, if they say misogynist a lot, if they talk about the male loneliness epidemic in any sense, for any reason at all, block them, block them, block them. In fact, block them 3 times. You already know you're not going to have anything to do. Just block them. You find any woman that talks about that, block them. If they're fucking 20 and they have a bunch of crap in their profile, block them anyways. Do me that favor. You'll live longer. It's insane how fucking like vapid and transparent these chicks are now, that they'll take zero accountability for anything with their personality. And dudes do the same shit. You're sitting out here getting on Fresh and Fit or watching these corny ass channels when you're just a loser, dude. No, ain't no woman wants to be around your sorry ass. You don't bathe. You look fat. You look ugly. I'm sorry. It sounds fucking cruel, but it needs to be fucking said. You look nasty. You ain't got no money. You ain't got nobody that cares about you. You fucking push people away. You're an asshole to everyone. What'd you think was going to happen? I'm talking to myself, by the way, if you haven't picked up on it. Back in the past, because I was just like this. So if you think I don't know what that feels like, I do. The thing is, even when I finally fixed myself, I fucking got so turned off by this shit that I don't even care anymore. I have no emotional reaction, but man, I just hate people. How do you people live? You just sit there and fucking hate everything out of the side of your ass because you don't try. I tried and I just am turned off. But I don't hate women. And I still have sexual needs, so shit, I get it. But I'll be real with you. These views are subject to change for me. This will not be this way forever. I'm sure I'll get back out there. But for right now, I'm just turning the fuck off as a goddamn unused PlayStation 4. I don't got nothing to say. I'm done. I walk past women. I don't look at them. Dude, I'm like a fucking... Shit, I'm like a woman now. I be just like looking back like, nope. I speed walk, man. I be speed walking past them half the damn time now. I want to deal with it. And I'm not saying this as if there are women pining after me, because there aren't. That's how fucking quiet I've been, thank God. And I've always been the same my whole life. But I mean this from the bottom of my heart. A lot of y'all just take no responsibility for your sorry ass personalities and being so melodramatic that people just don't want to deal with you. Men don't hate women. Men just hate women like y'all. Think about it. Okay, bye.